It's perhaps one of the most stark contrasts in downtown Vancouver, and it's hidden right in plain sight. You have Vancouver House, a newly completed 150-meter gleaming architectural wonder. And at the foot of it, this boarded-up brick gas station. Now, the last drop of gasoline is long gone from what's become a forsaken neighborhood relic. Both forgotten, almost completely invisible, and yet at the same time sticking out like a sore thumb at the foot of what's become one of the city's most prominent developments. Those who do notice it, like this UAV videographer, appreciating it for the fact that it's odd.
It looks pretty vintage, but it looks kind of ugly, right? It's like run down and like it looks like a movie set or something, so it's got a certain vibe I like to it.
Others passing by remember a heyday when the corner of Beach and Howe wasn't just a local fuel-up spot, but service too.
Yeah, that's right. So when I first moved here in 2005, we lived a few blocks down from here, and this was where I had my air care done. It was quite convenient.
It's always been here. I've always wondered why they don't tear it down or do anything with it.
I don't really mind it. I think it kind of harkens back to when this was sort of an industrial area, and it gives it a little bit of character.
I was wondering why it was there.
It's unusual to the extent that it's an example of a mid-20th century gas station in the middle of what looks like 21st century full-on Vancouver urbanism.
Andy Yan is the director of the City program at Simon Fraser University. He says this happens once in a while, and the stories of how it became are a part of urban lore. In the case of this property, the two popular theories: one is a property owner who held out too long as land was consolidated to make way for the shiny and new. The other, a land deal gone awry as two development titans fought over the project that would become the now iconic Vancouver House.
I think it's all lore and mystery, and it kind of leads the kind of mind to wonder about the kind of urban mythologies that may be around that particular property.
What we do know is the City of Vancouver Archives lists the property as a gas station since 1965. If you call the number on the sign,
just dialed a number that isn't in use.
Nobody's home. Westbank, the company behind Vancouver House, simply confirms it doesn't own it. Concord Pacific, tied to some of that urban myth, claims it has no affiliation. BC Land Titles lists the owner as a company called Vantage Pacific Developments, addressed to this building. When we buzz the unit number, we're told there is no company here by that name, however, that the floor is occupied by a number of law firms. Specifically, gas stations. They're not easy to redevelop, are they?
I think they're expensive to redevelop. You're probably not going to see another, 30-story tower on that parcel.
Something that would benefit people who are working from home.
Like a food court kind of thing?
I think it's kind of got a vintage vibe to it. If they fix it up and make it a cafe, it could be interesting.
You could put some, street-level commercial in here. I think it'd be really good.
In the meantime, it appears this little misfit piece of land will continue to serve the neighborhood as a mere reminder of days come and gone. In Vancouver, David Zura, City News.